Hi guys, um, I'm not going to make this a long video. I've had a busy day, um, but yeah, welcome back to my black screen series. This is episode 29 of 52, obviously. Doing one of these a week, past the halfway mark of the year. Um, yeah, I guess I can reflect on how I'm feeling now that half a year's gone by, or more. Versus how I felt at the start of the year. And yeah, if I don't know, it's a tough one to figure out, but I'm definitely better. No question there. I'm a lot happier. Or it's probably more accurate to say a lot less depressed. um, Motivation's getting me lately, and energy. Um, and to be honest with you guys, smoking has been affecting me negatively for some time. I'm really starting to feel, the shortness of breath and puffing away. You know, when I walk up a hill or something. Um, I don't like it. I'm not overweight. I shouldn't be unfit. I'm not really old. I'm nearly 56, but not. I don't really call that old. Um, I'm not young. I'm not gullible enough to think that I'm still young. But I yeah, I know people that are 25 years older than me that don't struggle for breath like I do, and probably just as active, maybe more so. So yeah, I've um I've been seriously contemplating for weeks, many weeks, if not months, actually. Yeah, we're better off saying months. But I've been seriously contemplating quitting. Um, it's a tough one. You think about it, 40 plus years of smoking. I think I'm about to hit 41 or 42, I don't know. Um, it's a long time, and I've enjoyed it. It's been fulfilling. It's kept me off a lot of drugs. It's kept me settled. It's kept me out of pain. It's helped me sleep. Um, yeah, it chilled my anxiety and my moods and stopped me from being angry. Um, yeah, so cannabis has really been a lifesaver for me, I believe. I don't think I'd be here without it. Or I'd be kind of messed up on pharmaceuticals or maybe some other street drug. It's not that I've got an addictive personality so much as I've I've got an addictive personality. No, it's yeah, it's a tough one to work out. But yeah, the cannabis isn't really the addiction; it's the tobacco that I put in with the cannabis. So I mix my weed with pot. Um, no, sorry, I mix my. I just heard what I said then and laughed. I mix my weed with tobacco, I should say, or my pot with tobacco. Um, so yeah, that's not a good thing, and especially when you've been doing it all your life. I used to smoke cigarettes as well. Um, I shouldn't even really say used to, because I still do occasionally. There was a day during the week where I went into Lismore to get some more paint and bits and pieces from Bunnings, our hardware place, and I actually had maybe two cigarettes on the way in and 2 cigarettes on the way back out. Yeah, pretty sure I had about 4 cigarettes. It's because I took them with me. So I'm learning to not take them with me. The packet of cigarettes I've got now, I've had for 3 weeks nearly. You're right, Leia. And hang on, let me count them. It's a 20 pack. So there's 5, 10, 14 left. I've only had 6. So, yeah. It's been, 2-3 weeks. Probably closer to 3 weeks, I think, since I got those cigarettes. So it's pretty good going. Only 6 missing out of the packet. I do have, that's not what I'm using for spin. They were actually smoked. And 4 of them were just on that one trip to Bunnings, as I was saying. And yeah, if I take them with me when I go into town, half the time I'll have one, half the time I won't. But if I don't take them, that other half, I don't have one, right? And sometimes I might have 2. I might sit down and talk to someone who smokes, or I might offer them one as well, So if I just leave them at home, that's 2 extra smokes that I've still got in my packet. And less money spent on tobacco, and better for my health. So, for those who are familiar with Vicks Vapor Drops, just to smoke bongs, I can do it without them, but yeah, I'm popping a Vicks Vapor Drop in my mouth just so I don't cough, just so it chills that tingle down when I have a smoke. Otherwise I can only have 1 or 2, and then I've got to stop for a while and let my throat recover or my lungs recover enough so that they're not twitching away trying to make me cough. So I can hold the cough back a fair bit, which is pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, I'm seriously thinking about stopping weed. There might just come a time where I just go bang, stop dead. But I have been cutting down. I've been doing little things like when I feel like having a smoke, I'll say to myself, I'll just do this first, or maybe I'll wait another half an hour or an hour before I have a smoke, So, yeah, so that's another thing too. It slows me down because obviously you get stoned when you smoke. You don't perform as well. You don't think as clearly. It'd be interesting actually to know how clear I can think without weed. But weed does help me focus. I do know that. It stops the busyness in my head. My head gets busy because of my autism. There's thoughts going in a million directions at once when I'm straight. And I seem to be able to focus on, the million directions at once is a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, could be half a dozen or even up to a dozen different things that are trying to distract me, or thoughts in my head, or all sorts of things, from noises, things moving, catching my peripheral vision, someone looks at me, all sorts of things go on, and I'm so distracted. But with weed, that most of that stuff gets filtered out, and I only have one or two distractions, and then it's a lot easier to overcome, and I can move forward through a conversation. I don't have to stop and think, what was I saying, or what was I thinking, or before that car went past, or before that dog looked at me when he was walking past with his owner. Like, so, before I heard that car door, I went, what was that? Yeah, so easily distracted. When I say I'm autistic, I'm not what most people would consider autistic. Most people would look at me and go, "Oh, you're normal. You don't look autistic, and you don't act autistic." So yeah, autism doesn't really have a look. You're thinking of Down syndrome, and so yeah, it's a different look, and I pass off as normal. I don't have any traits that say that I belong to a specific group that are genetically, I don't know, some would say enhanced. But anyway, yeah, I'm relatively normal, medically speaking, but mentally, I've got these issues, and yeah, I've done some tests and spoken to people and had people say things to me, and over the years, and talked to doctors, and doctors don't really know. I don't really have much to say about the topic whenever it's spoken about. But anyway, yeah, I've done these online tests. I've done a few different ones now that help you decide if, basically, are you autistic, or are you on the spectrum, or do you have autism? Yeah, so it looks for a number of signs, and a lot of people can tick many of those signs and still not be autistic. But yeah, you get to a certain threshold and you go over that, and you've ticked enough, and with enough boxes ticked, or I guess they count up points according to your answers and that sort of thing, and these things. It's kind of like an IQ test, just basic questions. And yeah, so you move through all that, and at the end of it, it tells you how autistic you're likely to be. And mine shows up that I'm autistic, but high functioning. So that it doesn't actually affect my life as dramatically as it would others. So only just on the spectrum, I guess you could say. But yeah, so a bit Asperger's-y. Can't even say it right. And Asperger's hasn't been a thing for 9 years. It was taken off the DSM-5, the book that's got all mental illnesses and ailments all listed, categorized for the world. They update it every so many years, but yeah, back in the DSM-5, I think it was. It was Asperger's was removed, and anyone with those traits weren't called that anymore. They were just on the spectrum. They were autistic. It was just a form of autism. So yeah, they've thrown everyone into sort of this like one basket, which in some ways I don't really like. But yeah, another thing, layer snoring. The guy, Asperger's, that the condition's named after. He was a doctor that worked for Hitler. Pretty sure he was pulling autistic people and people that were, I don't know, different, not quite normal. Be it behavioural issues or learning problems or super smart or something. That he was pulling these people that weren't fitting into the normal basket out of the queue that was going into the gas chambers, and the focus was on children, and so he became known as the guy that saved hundreds of children from the gas chambers. But little does history tell everyone that he didn't stop them from suffering anyway, and many of them died anyway, of starvation, of neglect, of experiments gone wrong, torture, all sorts of horrific conditions. They were treated barbarically, to say the least, and experimented on. Some really outlandish experiments that wouldn't pass today's guidelines, I guess you could say. And at the end of it all, I don't know, maybe he published this thing about autism, or about, anyway, so his name ended up getting used for certain people that were high functioning on the spectrum. And some of those are like gifted too. Many of them are. So yeah, I'm not really that gifted in any real area, I don't think. People say I'm smart or clever. I think I like to invent. I'm pedantic a little. But yeah, I wouldn't call myself brilliant. I'm pretty normal. But yeah, a lot of those people that do have those sort of brilliant minds, well, like that guy in that movie, A Brilliant Mind, and like Rayman, and I don't know what else was there. Anyway, yeah, there's gifted sort of people that were really good with maths or remembering, certain information, but just random stuff might be an interest of theirs or whatever. But yeah, they'll remember stuff so well, and it's like they've got a book of that subject in their head, and they can accurately recall dates, statistics, all sorts of things. And some got mathematical, genius abilities, all sorts of stuff. I know one that's great, like he's high functioning. You hardly know he was on the spectrum at all. That he was diagnosed with Asperger's years ago, and he's just not good with people. Basically, doesn't go out of his way much to be friendly to people, so he comes across as stuck up. Anyway, I'm going to end this. Been busy on the Cybertruck. The weather's getting better now. Well, it stopped raining. The wind's settling down. Still have windy days here and there. But yeah, so today and yesterday I've been working on bumpers, and today I've almost got the rear bumper finished. There's still a couple of side bits to go on either end of it that take it up to where the wheel arches are, but that's about it. And I've got to sand it and paint it because I've put some putty on some edges and imperfections. So yeah, that'll dry today and overnight, and tomorrow I won't sand it probably till tomorrow afternoon and put some more paint on it. Might need some more putty because once I put those end pieces on, they'll need puttying in. And then I guess I can work on the front bumper bar. But yeah, it's coming along. The rear bumper looks great on the Cybertruck. Even though it's only partially built, well, it's mostly built. And yeah, I've made bumper mounts for it that go to the bodywork. And then there's going to be another lot of bumper mounts that are more heavy duty that go to the chassis. The floor chassis, that is. The two chassis rails are going to hook up to the bumper at the back, but there'll be a crumple zone as well, just to give that little bit of protection. The bumper's made out of timber, so I'm hoping that will also, like break on impact if something hits it, so it gives a little bit of a flex, I guess. Hoping it doesn't get hit ever. But anyway, and I'll be super careful not to do that, or not to let that happen. I've been even looking at, where I can not ride on the road on my path into town and back, because I don't have to be on the road in many places. And the Cybertruck will be so capable off-road, why not? Have fun off-road, right? As long as I'm not ripping up anyone's nature strip. Anyway, guys, appreciate you listening. I'm going to get going. I'm tired. I want to upload this episode. Dogs are asleep. They're fed. I'm tired. I've had enough, and I want to just put some YouTube or something on and chill out for a little bit, and then maybe put a podcast on and go to sleep. So yeah, episode out on time. Thanks for listening, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, no secret word this week. I had my finger over the stop button, but it stopped. Must have got too close to it. But anyway, sorry, now I'm going to have to edit these two bits together before I can upload it. Hopefully I've got memory to save them both together, because it doubles the memory when you'd have to do that. Anyway, alright, gotta go. Love you heaps. Like I was saying, thanks for listening, and please like, comment, subscribe. See you next week in the next episode. Cheers, guys. Bye.